Hi everyone and welcome to Sober Bliss with me, Gail. Today I'd like to talk to you about the coronavirus and alcohol and why you really shouldn't be drinking when you are stuck at home self-isolating. Now, the fact that coronavirus and alcohol are in the same sentence is a bit worrying, but actually it's not that surprising. When the Prime Minister said the news about having to stay at home and avoid social contact, then hearing those words, if it had been a couple of years ago, then I would have been probably the first person to rush down to the supermarket and stock up on all the beer. And it seems that I'm not the only one, because next to toilet rolls, alcohol is the most hoarded item. And there's been lots of evidence of this in my daily life lately. For example, I've had emails saying things like, if the school's closed, then I'm going to need Prosecco. Or, let's hop on a live tonight with wine. There was a man on the news saying people are going to go crazy if the pubs close. And it's because alcohol obviously is so ingrained and intertwined in our daily life and our culture. And when something bad happens or something unpredictable or unthinkable happens, the first thing that we do is we reach for a drink. And this is particularly worrying, especially at this time, for two reasons. The first is that obviously alcohol is bad for our health, very bad. And on top of all of the terrible things that it does to our body, it's actually, wreaks havoc on our immune system. So if there's ever a time when we need to be fit and strong and healthy and have good immunity, then it's now. Drinking alcohol will not help at all from a health point of view in this situation. The other reason why drinking during self-isolation or drinking when you're stuck at home is not a good idea is because of the effect that drinking has on our mental health and well-being. And this is probably the most worrying part of it for me, definitely. I was a house drinker. I did all of my drinking at home. And I know how easy it is to get stuck in that cycle. Because it is easy to drink at home. There's no judgment. You don't have to, get home from the pub. If anything happens, you can just crawl into bed. But the danger is that if we use alcohol at this time to help us cope with the stress and the anxiety and all the emotions that come up, then that then becomes a habit, if you like. Our brain learns that when we drink, it numbs or blocks out those feelings of anxiety, of stress, of worry. And it comes to rely on it. We like a quick fix. So anything that can get rid of those horrible feelings, our brain likes it because it's easy and it's quick. The problem is that when the alcohol wears off, those feelings will pop back up again, and even stronger, because alcohol is a depressant and our brain releases stimulants to counteract that depressant. So when the alcohol wears off, then the feelings, come up 10 times worse. And what do we do when we're engulfed by those awful feelings again? Well, we want to get rid of them quickly, so we have a drink. And that is where the problem is. We kind of get into this cycle of relying on alcohol to help us to cope with these unpleasant feelings that we're feeling at the moment. And that's a danger. However, on the other side of the coin, being stuck at home because of coronavirus might actually be a really good opportunity for you to quit drinking. If it's something you've been thinking about doing for a while, and maybe the only reason that you've been put off from it, or you maybe have given up earlier, is because of other people, social pressure, Well, at the moment, there are no other people. There is no social pressure. You know, you won't be hassled to go to the pub for a drink because the pubs are closed. You won't be, tempted by your mates if you're out at a party because there are no parties at the moment. You know, you can't hang around with your mates. So that pressure from other people is gone. So that in itself is a really good opportunity for you to try and cut down or quit drinking altogether. The other good thing about being at home in self-isolation at the moment is that you've got a lot of time to yourself. You can do all the things that perhaps you've wanted to do in the past and you just haven't had the time or the space to do so. So use the time. Learn about alcohol, learn about sobriety, read all of the books, download the podcasts. Use your time at home to do your workouts in front of the TV, to have some self-care time, to relax, to start looking after yourself in the comfort of your own home without the pressure of other people around you. And you'll find, honestly, that if you do make the effort and you do cut down or try and stay away from using alcohol as a coping mechanism, then you will start to feel a lot better. You know, you'll sleep better, you'll feel better and stronger and healthier. And above all, you'll be looking after yourself and your lovely immune system, which is going to keep you safe at this time. If you are struggling at the moment, then don't forget there is lots of support out there. Online support in particular is very active at the moment. There's lots of groups that you can join. I would recommend that you join the Sober Bliss Facebook group because we're all in the same boat together and, we're all there to help each other. So there is support if you need it. All you have to do is ask. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, do share it, do leave a comment below and let me know how you're getting on being stuck at home at the moment. Thanks for watching and stay safe, everybody. I'll see you soon.